Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Welcome to Financial Freedom TV. And today I wanted to give you a tip that might get you more results. And if you're stuck in business, if you're finding it hard to progress, you may have this problem. So if you're watching a replay of this, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. And if you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, then please do say new in the comments, because I'd love to welcome you and say hi to you. And of course, if you get some value from this video or you learn something, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too and learn something too. So that would be muchly appreciated. Hey Sandra, hey Rokas, hey Antonio, hey Marius, hey Odetta, hey Nicola, hey Cara, hey Joyce. Nice to see all of you guys tonight. Hey Ernesta, hey Inga. Thanks for jumping on. Okay, so the title of this video is Don't Look for Things You Agree With, but Look for Things That Are Working. You see, the challenge I see very often with people in home-based business, with people in network marketing, is that for them to use a strategy or for them to show the strategy to their team, it needs a stamp of their approval. Like, let me think about whether this is working. Let me think about whether this is a good idea or not, etc. And very often, it has nothing to do with you, to be honest. What you need to look at is this strategy working for other people. Because sometimes as a leader, you might be in love with a strategy that you like. Doesn't matter that it doesn't work for anybody, but you love the sound of it, so you go ahead and promote it to all of your team. And your team are struggling to get results with it because the darn thing is not working. But you just love promoting that, you know? And that's a big downfall for a leader who just, clings to strategies that used to work 25 years ago, and they keep promoting them to the team, hoping and praying to God that it will work, right? Instead, what I recommend you to do is follow documented leaders. So look for people who are getting results in business right now. Not 5 years ago, not 10 years ago, right now. This is one of the reasons why I follow guys like Ray Higdon, follow guys like Eric Worre, follow guys like Fraser Brooks, and I go to their trainings, because in those training events, you have speakers who are $1 million earners or $2 million earners or $3 million a year earners in network marketing right now, not 25 years ago, right now. So when you're learning from people who are making money right now, you know that the strategies they are promoting are the strategies that are working right now. Not some time ago. They not just read something in the book and decided to share with you. No, these guys are documented leaders. And documented, I mean, where they've been recognized consistently for making big money in network marketing, right? Because there's some people who, made some money 20 years ago and they still go, oh yeah, I'm a very successful leader, I used to make some big money way back when, No. These guys are current leaders. So my advice for you is don't look for like, oh, what sounds good to me? This guy that's making $300,000 a month is saying these things and I don't really like the sound of it. Who gives a shit if you like the sound of it or not? If the guy is making $300,000 a month and you making $300 a month, you better start listening and you better start applying and stop challenging those strategies. Because again, if you're struggling in business, if you're struggling to progress and to move to the next level, there's a big chance that you are resisting the training that you're being given. You're resisting the ideas that you've got access to. You're resisting what information is available to you. Because again, a lot of that stuff is not top secret stuff. You can get access to it for very little money or sometimes free of charge if you just follow those guys' trainings, right? But you're probably resisting it and rejecting it because it's not the way you like it. It doesn't sound the way you would like it to sound. It doesn't, come across as you would like it to come across. Get over yourself. right? If you're just going to do business with people who think like you, if you're just going to use the strategies who you like the sound of, then you'll struggle. Long term, you'll struggle to make big time, right? You just have to sometimes be humble and coachable to where you go, hey, like, this sounds crazy, but the guy is more successful than me. Let me try it. Let me put this into practice and see if this thing is going to work or not, right? Instead of rejecting it right away without even giving it a chance. You know what I mean? So once again, like the topic of this video says, don't look for things you approve of. Don't look for just for the things that sound good to you. Instead, look for people who are getting results, who are making the money that you want to be making, who've got the business that you want to be having, and look what are they doing, right? And even if those things doesn't really apply to you, they don't really like suit your personality, just put your personality on pause for a minute and go, let me try it anyway. Because a lot of the new technology, very often it challenges you, right? Like a lot of, maybe, new app comes out. I remember when Facebook came out and everybody swore that they will never use Facebook, right? All of those people who swore they will never use Facebook are now sitting on Facebook and using it, And I know when Snapchat came out and when Instagram came out and when every one of those new technologies come out, everybody idiots. 6 months later, they're like, oh my gosh, how are these guys making six figures, right? Because they jump on the trends. They jump on the technology, Like the next big thing they're saying is going to be TikTok, Well, the only person I know who uses TikTok is my 11-year-old daughter, right? But I better start bloody using it because they're saying it's going to be big. You know what I mean, right? So it's not just about apps. It's about, software. It's about technology. It's about words that we use. It's about the scripts that we use and so on. People in business are constantly evolving and customers are constantly evolving and prospects are constantly evolving, and we need to evolve with the times and use the techniques and the technologies that are current, right? That are working right now, not something that used to work way, way, way back when, right? So you have to be open-minded and you have to be prepared for the change, because the only permanent thing in the world is change. It's always changing. And I know, most people don't like the change because you get used to the things the way they are. You get used to the things, where you're comfortable and you're convenient, and then it has to change again. And you go, oh, why it has to change? I like the way it was, right? It's never going to stay the same. It's always going to be evolving. And now it's evolving much faster than it used to, It took a long time to go from the tape to the CD, but now it's just really speeding up, right? So you just need to embrace the change and go, hey, what's the next new thing that's coming out? I'm not saying the next new business. Stick with your business, because your business was around 10 years ago. It's going to be around 50 years from now, right? Your business is going to stay, but the techniques and the technologies will change. So be aware of this stuff and be a student of it where, okay, what's the next app? What's the next social network? What's the next, script? What's the next whatever? What can we use? And those new things that come out, don't wait 3 years to start using it. Start using it when it's new, because that's when it's working. If it takes you 2, 3, 4 years to get yourself ready to use it, by the time you start using it, it's already forgotten. Nobody's already using it. It's not as effective anymore. Like when Facebook Lives first started, it was insane how effective it was. Well, it's still super effective because still not that many people do that, but it's not effective today as it was when it first got started. You know what I mean? Now they started watch parties. And again, watch parties are tremendously effective now. 3 years from now, probably they won't be as effective. You know what I mean? So people who jump on the train, people who jump on the trends are the people who get the best results. Are the people who you hear like, oh, this, 18-year-old made millions. Why? Because he jumped on the trend. He saw a niche, he saw potential and he went, let's use that. Let's try it. Let's apply it, etc. And that's what it takes, guys. So that's my wish for you guys. I wish you to be smart, not arrogant, not full of ego. Be smart and humble and coachable, and your business will grow and you will grow with it. Have a great rest of your evening, guys. Love you loads. If you got value from this, feel free to share it. And if you'd like to get a free ebook called How to Build a Part-Time Business While Keeping Your Full-Time Job, drop me a private message and I will be more than happy to send you that ebook. See you later. Bye for now.